Out of Washington in the battle over health care, a report from the Congressional Budget Office has pushed another Republican to say she can't support their plan to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act.
Kill the bill! Kill the bill!
Democrats joined demonstrators on Capitol Hill protesting the Senate health care bill.
This is a moral moment. This is not a political moment.
The protests followed the release of a report from the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office. The report says the new legislation would cause 22 million more Americans to lose coverage by 2026, only a slight improvement over the House version.
If President Trump thought the House bill was mean, well, this Senate bill is downright nasty.
According to the CBO, the biggest drop in coverage would come next year when 15 million more people would be uninsured, primarily because the penalty for not having insurance would be eliminated. South Carolina's Lindsey Graham was sounding pessimistic about the bill passing, but still plans to vote yes.
I think if you were on the fence about the bill, the CBO score did not help.
His fellow Republican Susan Collins of Maine announced she's a no, tweeting, 22 million people lose insurance. Medicaid cuts hurt the most vulnerable Americans. According to the report, hardest hit older middle-income Americans. A 64-year-old making roughly $60,000 a year would go from paying about $4,000 a year to $16,000 by 2026. But some question the report's validity.
The CBO report is an accounting exercise. It's based on assumptions. It makes an assumption that I think is flawed.
Republican leadership has been pushing for a vote as early as this week. At least a handful of Republicans have said a vote is premature.
I won't vote to proceed to it unless the bill changes.
With all Democrats expected to vote no, the Republicans can only afford to lose 2 of their own for the bill to pass. Now, the legislation is officially called the Better Care Reconciliation Act, but with the upcoming July 4th break, there's not much hope a deal will be struck by the end of the week.